Hello everybody and welcome to Hollywood Animal. My name is Ben the Human and this is a restart of the series. The big update has happened as of yesterday, at least when this video is going live. It's a whole new game as far as I know. They've rehauled like almost everything in the game as far as I know. I've tried not to read a ton of it because I want to be surprised, but it sounds like they've added a bunch of new themes, they've added a bunch of new events, there's better surveillance and spying. You can actually steal actors and people from other studios. Maybe they can steal from us. Who knows? It's gonna be a wild ride. We get into a new game here. You have to start a new game. If you've been playing in early access to this point, the update was big enough that they're like, no more. You can apparently go play your old save if you go to a different branch in Steam. We're not gonna mess with that. I had fun with my last studio. On to a new studio. No looking back. We don't need the introduction. We played before. Oh, interesting. You get to kind of skip through. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I have a great name for a studio here, though. It is. That's not how it works. 20th Debauchery Fox. Thank you to my friend Alex for coming up with that. Is there a fox? That would be great. That's a raccoon. Lion? Vulture? Zebra? Llama? Meerkat? What is this? Stag? That's the old... That's kind of like a fox too. Pig? Rabbit? Wolf? Okay. I think the wolf is close. Yeah, you're like a raccoon as well. Why are there two raccoons? I'm gonna go with this guy. And then we've done Messenger of Death. That's what we did in the demo. We've done Limp and Luke. That's what we did with Bentertainment Studios. So we're gonna go Blind Love, and we'll just do the default. I've heard the game is harder now, so I don't need to handicap myself, but I also don't need to like have a handout. And I'm very excited. I love Hollywood Animal. Those of you who have been around for a while know this about me. I could make stupid movies all day. Some people have asked, what's the plan? Well, obviously we want to see the new stuff in the game now. Want to interact with all the new things they've added. But last time we played as the boutique. This time I was kind of thinking I would give the mammoth a try. I would like to play as the Trash King, but apparently the Trash King is very dependent on sequels, and that's kind of a later research thing. So people have said Trash King is easier to get into as like your pivot from whatever your main one is. So we'll start with Mammoth because it's different than the last one, and then we'll see. We'll reevaluate here. So we've got Blind Love in our distribution center. We've got post-production out here. We would like to get our script department going. And I kind of want to relay out my lot here. I was kind of thinking we'd try to organize it in a way that makes sense from like a flow perspective. So if we do our distribution here, post-production there, production, you know, one step over, and you gotta give a little space for the production people because that's where all of your big sound stages go. So it's not as big of a deal in the early game when you have a lot of space, but if you cram in stuff close to each other, you can kind of run out of space for your large scale sound stages. Then pre-production comes next. We don't really want to hamstring you either. How come I can't build you down here? Interesting. There was I saw it. Aha! Right there. Right there. Okay. Ta-da! The Willis brothers, as always. And then we're gonna stick our script department up here. Off by itself. That's where the writers be. We don't make eye contact with the writers. All right, we've got those things under construction. Can we build? We got maintenance, engineering. The question is, do I have enough money to just kind of yeet all of this stuff at once? Producer's office is important. Where do I put you? Maybe up here? You know, let's just build everything. Security is a fun one to mess around with. Apparently that's all brand new. I do like putting it up in this corner. It makes me feel like they're doing some shady stuff. And we don't let people go to the back of the lot. They're like, what happens in that building way back there? And we're like, what building? Don't I already have a... Yeah. I was going to say, don't I already have a maintenance building? And then engineering. Maybe you also go in the back corner here, huh? They're like, what are those people doing in that corner? And I'm like, what corner? All right, so let's look at blind love here. We've already gone through the whole rigmarole here. We're coming out like in the middle of our opponent's, you know, release dates, which, you know, maybe not a great idea, but here we are. Can we buy cinemas? We could if we wanted to. Maybe it's a good idea to immediately start buying cinemas. I can't buy them because I don't have that ability yet. All right, get your research rolling. Marketing and outreach, analytics and statistics, printing office, theater management. Oh, this is a nice change, is they've changed a lot of the tech dates. So things roll through from a technology or from a research perspective a lot faster. We could punch up the money or the percentage with money. I think we would like to do that, but we don't want to start with that one. We would like to start with marketing and outreach. We'll knock this out in half a year. Opens up marketing and outreach building. Yeah, and then so I think what we start with is marketing and outreach, pivot to theater management second. Oh, you're way later in the way later in the analysis tree. So marketing and outreach first. Hit it. This is a lot of money we're eating at stuff right away, but I think if we don't bankrupt ourselves, this will be a positive for us. That's a long time. Okay, yeah. Definitely don't immediately do post-production facilities experience. All right, film. These are all roughly equivalent, I would say. So I guess we'll start with the sound studio since it's faster to research than anything else that we have access to. Go to our main building. Services. Services are just make people happy in general. Mothball buildings. Yeah, let's go services first. Then, I mean, we have nothing else we really need to research, so we might as well do the $1 million loan. Hit mid-level legal protection, and then the PR department. Generate IP influence points or reputation instead of researching improvements. Huh. Charity. Donate to charity to earn rep. Interesting. This one would be useful like later when you're out of research stuff. I think let's go double reputation for profitable films. All right, you guys are all done researching. Let's go to here. Medium landscaping, water tower, repair crew. I don't know if I ever had to repair a building in my last playthrough now that I think about it. And then power plant. Power plant is also really expensive. Okay, let's go medium landscaping. Invest some money into that. And then everything else is being built. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's new. Especially the events and like the nonsense that happens. I've tried very hard to avoid any spoilers here, so please don't throw anything down in the comments. At least nothing that's like super obvious. You're like, if you hire David Gutman and then and then he's unhappy, he kills his whole family. Like, don't tell me that. You can allude to stuff, but don't. I'll ban your ass. Anyway, Bobby Martin, the star of Shining Blade and $1 Million Men, appeared in the Western Wave radio show for an interview. Some of the actor's statements are being called scandalous. Listen, I don't make up the ratings. You've seen it for yourself. In every poll, Joe Duvall in first place. I'm in second place, and it's been like that for years. And now that Duvall is dead, I'm the one on top. What should I be upset about? I'm not saying I'm happy he died, but I wasn't sad either. I'm number one now. Why should I be sad about that? I mean, pretty callous. Oh, Felix Hill, what have you done? I borrowed a little money from some people. They seem like good guys. They had honest eyes, and I'm a great judge of people, but now some annoying jerk is following me around everywhere demanding I pay off the debt. I'd return the whole amount today, but I need a little time to recoup. You know what they say? You might be strong, but the cards are always stronger? That's all nonsense, by the way. I'll show the cards who's boss. So can you let me go for a couple months while I sort this mess out? I suppose. I need him to be happy. And we're still waiting for all of our buildings to be built anyway. So I can't have him writing anything as is. Huzzah! Pre-production. We would like to... I like to start with the level 1 guy because I don't like that they've already chosen what their upgrade is when they're a higher level. So let's go Francisco Jimenez here. These actors remained at the studio after it changed ownership. What are their names? Jane? Sarah Freed? Russell Simmons. Should I name them after real... by real, I mean like modern actors? James Franco. He kind of looks like him to me. Sarah Freed? Who do you look like? I have to think about this one. Like, she kind of looks like a young, Judi Dench, kinda, a little bit, or at least maybe what I pictured Judi Dench looked like when she was younger. You kind of look like Kristen Stewart to me. Is that how you spell her name? Good enough. David Gutman. Oh, this is Keanu Reeves. 100%. David Gutman. Who are you? Kind of look like Elijah Wood. A little bit. Well, Elijah Wood's hair is curly. Never mind. Oh, he kind of looks like Daniel Radcliffe. There we go. This is fun. Oh, what's your name? He kind of looks like Luis Guzman in Wednesday Addams, if you've seen him playing Gomez Addams. Luis. I don't actually know how to spell Luis Guzman's name. Guzman? Eh, I'm sure it's close. Director. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I'm gonna know any directors. This guy kind of looks like Quentin Tarantino. You know? Who the hell are you? This guy, I don't know directors that well. I know like 2. Like, I know of some directors, but like, what what does Ridley Scott even look like? I don't actually know. Maybe I'll just quit while I'm ahead and call this guy Quentin Tarantino and then not name any other directors. Because I don't know that many, or at least what they look like. All right, we would like research going here. Now, this is important. Oh, it's so much faster. Hire actors and directors. Tech support. Sets and props. Yeah, we gotta go with the casting office first and foremost for sure. All right, roll it ahead. Lydia Globe. I've heard things about Lydia Globe. Did I fire Lydia Globe like instantly when we were playing last time? Because she's a half-star actress. All right. The legendary Lydia Globe is back in the saddle. Nearly. Yeah, honey, I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is taking longer than I expected. You've got to understand, a bird that's used to flying in the clouds can't just dive down to the bottom of the ocean without a little preparation first. I'm doing speech exercises with the masters of the stage, stretching out my vocal cords, drinking egg cocktails, getting that velvety voice in the morning. You can already notice a difference. That's right, honey, so please, I'm begging you. Give me 3 more months. Yeah, why not? Oh, I need an actress now. The vacation is over. No, you can go for it. I don't mind. I don't have anything available for you guys to work on yet, so. All right, production. Make movies. All right, who do we got? We've got level 3 Glenn Powell, level 2 who costs more for some reason, and Glenn has already spec'd into money, which is what I prefer. So let's go Glenn Powell. Once we get access to the, what is that thing called? This, I forget what it's called, but the thing that you can buy gifts through, we got to start working on people's happiness level. Kristen Stewart. I hear Lydia Globe is coming back out of retirement, or what I actually heard was that she never retired at all. She went off to work on her voice so she can steal even more roles from us. It's too much to hope for that greedy B word did finally retire. There's got to be an ounce of justice in this business. I'll take it into consideration. Maybe that's why I fired her, is Kristen Stewart was like, I hate that woman. And I was like, okay. All right, we got Lion Production Office, 300 days. 600? 300. Gives you control over the film schedule. Ah, this one's kind of interesting because there's some stuff that you can get your hands on that kind of helps with events, but I feel like the level 2 soundstage is the way we want to go. Let's throw some money at the problem. And then we can build some level 1 sound stages right off the bat. So why don't we get started with like sound stage. Let's get 2 sound stages rolling right off the bat. Make sure they're not overlapping. Ta-da! All right, that should get us started. Blind Love. He can't see. Wait a minute, hold on. Ah, I can't. They didn't add special characters into subtitles. I'm devastated. What was the update for? Ooh, A+. I mean, I didn't do the advertising, so I can't really take credit for it. Earl McKinney from Thrilling Crimes gives it 4 stars. Janet Foley gives it a 5. Roy Cox, 4. 4. Holy cow. Don't get used to reviews ever being that good ever again for any of my movies. Continue. Hey, let's go to the producer's office. We got level 1, level 3. And you're split the way I don't want to see that. Why is your contract so much higher than these other 2 guys? Clifford, you're the guy. All right, let's get some producer research going. Is there the one where, yeah, 2 projects per producer is pretty nice. Cover up to 50% of the request using gift service. Oh, that's a new bit of tech. That wasn't in the last version of the game. Oh, both of them are long-term. Let's get 2 projects per producer though. It's gonna take 3. No, it's gonna take 5 years to research about. But that'll just free up more producers that we have available. And now I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that we don't know what our people's skill cap is either, because I'm not a boutique. I'm just gonna be guessing. Hey, profitable movie that I didn't make. Reproduction. The writer's room is here! All right, who do we want to be in charge of the writer's room? Can you guys, are you guys serious? You guys really put all of your level ups into influence, which I will never do again? I'm going with the happiest. Look how happy this man is, and also he doesn't work for any money. These are, oh, choose your favorite genres. Ooh, exciting. Action for sure. What do I want to write? Action is fun. If we're gonna lean into action, like think of what a mammoth studio would write. You write Marvel movies, you'd write rom-coms. Let's go action, adventure, comedy. One of you's a racist, and I don't know which one. What are their names? I don't know any famous writers, so we're just gonna leave them alone. Let's get research going here. This I like never ended up using in the last thing. So I think Story Workshop is gonna be our primary goal. It only takes 50 days to upgrade. So we'll get that one going immediately. And in the meantime, you guys can write an action in the modern American city with a cop. That's actually like a solid... You're on holiday, Felix, what the hell? That's actually like a solid premise. Also, a clumsy oaf on an adventure sounds like a solid premise. All right, Walter, there you go. Do we wait till... You know what? Let's just wait till Felix comes back. He's the better writer. Security is done. Who runs the security department? We could go Randy Curtis. He's a lot more expensive, though. But he is a level 2. Let's go Randy. And then let's get this research. What do we research? Defensive operatives. Offensive operatives. Compromising. Ooh, I wanna know all the dirt. Yeah. Exciting stuff. Okay. And do we hire a guy? Yeah, let's hire a guy. My tendency to cheap out is immediately won out. Look at this dude. He's such a gangster. Amazing. All right. Sound stages are coming out. Research is flying. Blind Love is going to make a bunch of money. Engineering is done. We would like to hire Paul Gregory, probably. Yes. Let's do it. On a 5-year contract for Paul Gregory. Tech management. We can buy... Oh, we can upgrade the Dupler. Geez, this 2 years, man. I guess I might as well start the research. Yep. What do we got here? Technology invention. I honestly think this is kind of a waste of time because I spent like 10 years developing my own camera and then immediately there were better cameras that just became available. So I think that one's a bit of a trap. I think it's more useful to go research group. Maybe after like 1 or 2 research groups, you pivot back to tech invention. But I don't know, man. Suspicious. So we'll get that one underway at the very least. Are there any like outbuildings that I could add to any of you? Soundstage? None of this other stuff is available. No. Okay, so we built all the basic buildings and then 2 sound stages have been completed. Oh. Penultimate stage. And then this one is the good, the bad, and the Ben stage. No! All right, no stage it is. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you bring that one up. All right, we've dropped down to... Oh, this is new. Ad effect. The influence of an advertising campaign reflects how close it is to reaching its maximum potential audience at any given point. Any campaign needs time to reach its peak, after which its influence falls off. Remember that everything is relative. An advertising campaign targeting the perfect audience at 50% or moderate influence is superior to a highly influential advertising campaign that misses the target. Interesting. I don't know if I 100% understand what that means, but here we are. So 66% of 7,000 theaters. So like 5 per 5,000. Oh, you didn't give me the option to change it up. Hey, welcome back, Felix. Does that mean, is that something I have to research? Audience analytics, post-release analytics, competitors, something or other. Push money. Cinema optimization. I won't know what that means until I get it. Interesting. Okay. Well, projections. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm not sure, cuz normally in the previous update you could change what the theater distribution was. You didn't have to run it back like at the same rate you had just done. Maybe that's just for Blind Love though, where you're stuck with that one. Ideas? Get Felix Hill writing immediately. Off we go. No battles lost. Headquarters. Yes, the services department. Ascetic staff means they don't care if you cheap out on landscaping. I think I'd rather go this way. And then we can get cheaper staff. Do you think the police get pissed off if you hire illegal immigrants? Did they even care in the 30s? I feel like that's more of a modern thing. Like the United States used to have like a really open immigration policy, and then racism happened. Opens the casting office where you can hire new actors, directors, and cinematographers. To the upgrades. 100 extras. 500 days for that. Oh, we gotta go tech support, right? Yeah. Yeah, tech support for sure. Upgrade. We have some new buildings we can build, which is the casting office. Very important. Put you right there. Give it to me. I know somebody was talking about how you're supposed to like save all of these buildings for when that contract dispute comes up. I don't care. Maybe I should, because apparently people said the game is way harder than it used to be. They also said that about the last update. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Help. Help. You guys, you've betrayed me. Well, this is troubling. Can I move you? Can I delete you? Well, clearly I should have put you somewhere else. Because we're missing one major building, which is unfortunate. I can't believe that you can't overlap with these people. I guess I should have put you further that way, and then you probably would have been fine. Like, you're the least important building. How do I delete you? Already making errors in the first 30 minutes of the game. How do I delete you? Is that a thing I can do? What if I go to engineering? Huh. I've never had to delete a building before. I don't want to fire you. Uh-huh. Huh. I've never had to do this before. It's also kind of wild that, I don't remember the services building being as big as this. But it was, like, way the hell back here, now that I think about it. Is there anywhere I can fit you in? It's not going to be the front of the studio, that's for sure. It's like it's just build it up into the mountains. Oh, this is troubling. Hold on. Be right back. I'm gonna do something here. Don't go anywhere. Hello again. I've made some major modifications. So, turns out, oh, what happened here? Oh, you got, so he just finished services. I had to reconfigure the whole layout of this thing. I basically recreated what you've seen for the past half hour, but this time I've left myself space up here in the top corner. I moved our engineering department out down there, and then I moved our production, or our producers headquarters, like over there. So we at least have space for our services department. Cautionary tale to all you would-be movie tycoons out there. don't do what I did and leave yourself space for the services building, because it's huge. So we have that. And now what do we want to research? We've got ascetic staff. I think we go ethnic composition here. I think that's what we did last time. And then we just march forward. Pre-production has upgraded. Casting office. I think we had just unlocked that as well. So let's go technical support. Knock off 12 days with $100,000. You get a diminishing returns on your 23,000. Do you guys think we can make back 73,000 if we're dropping like 10% per week? Cause what? I think we end. I think based on the trajectory of that, we were gonna lose money if we ran it back again. So good job, Blind Love, kicking the can down the road a little bit. Basically, Blind Love pays for all of your upgrades. Get the casting office going here. We'll tuck that off in the corner here. Alright, I can't be a slapdash about where I'm building things anymore. Ooh, thriller. Get Bernard Lawson. I know that's not his preferred genre, but here we go. Aha! So this is when Joe Duvall's estate comes into play. We are going to hide the money. I don't want to owe them $800,000. This conversation never happened. Secret has arisen. Ooh. We would like to assign a guy to this. Can we do that? Build the security department. I've already done that. Don't patronize me. This is where your secrets are held. Well, no kidding. I forgot to hire a guy. Salvador Ramos, I suppose. Can I assign that guy? I can! Salvador, it's up to you. Agent on duty. Okay, good luck, man. It's better than it was before. I don't think you could assign an agent to guard your secrets. Yes! We can now write our own films. How exciting. We would like to develop new story elements, please. Yeah, sequels is such a big ask. Rolling edits, writers write faster. I think I'm gonna skip the freelancer's office like entirely this playthrough. Yeah, let's go hard for develop new story elements here. Are there any new writers that I could hire? Yeah, I know you guys all work for the Gerstein brothers. Man, this guy's good at 2 things? Alan Harmon? Well, I'll be... This guy has a pipe. Let's get Alan Harmon in here. And then, so I told people that I was gonna be a little more loosey-goosey about what we write here. As far as, not always adapting existing movies. I'm still gonna do plenty of adapting existing movies, fear not. If that's your favorite thing about watching me play this game, there will be plenty of that. But I also I wanna like lean into making more of my own, just like unique movies that I think would be fun elements to throw together in a movie. So it's not gonna 100% be movie adaptations like last time, but there's gonna be plenty of that. But also some new stuff. Swan Neck. Oh, this is right. So it has a maximum number of stars now based on the number of elements in the film. So if you have, you can only get to 10 stars if you have 10 elements in the film. And then 9, 7 to 8, 5 to 6, and then under 5. Because So there you go. I guess the maximum starage of this movie could be 6, I think. Script is 5, movie could be 6. Okay. Not a great film. Who wrote that one? Damn it. It was a cop in a Wild West movie and you decided to throw an evil witch in there and there's a love triangle. What are you thinking? This is why I can't trust you idiots to write your own movies. All right. First movie we're putting together. We've got Thomas Morrison and Harry Ray. Harry Ray, good luck, man. Didn't you go to war at the very end of my last playthrough? 1 star. 1 star. Okay. I don't know if we can do any better than a 1 star. Nay. Okay, so 1 star it is. Have at it. Filming tech, we've only got the stinky Doppler and we've got the stinky Sonotone. Give him what he needs. And then give it to Roy Spencer here. And then Quentin Tarantino. All right, so the evil witch. If only Lydia Globe was here. She's off on vacation. You know what? Let's shelf this for a second. She's back. Oh, God damn it, Lydia. Oh, she's up to a 4.5 star movie. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm honing my... Okay, I feel my vocal cords are strengthening and my timbre is developing, and I'm honing my diction. Soon I'll be the star of the stage as well as the screen, but professional growth takes time. Could you give me another 2 months to complete my training course? I promise when I'm back on set, my acting skills will blow you away. Well, she went from a 0.5 star to a 4.5 star. So I'll give her 2 months to jump her score if that's how it's gonna go. What if it goes down? That would be wild. Do I have any more movie ideas? I do. An action adventure. No, never mind. It's just an action. Let's give this one to Alan Harmon. Give him a shot. And then I can write my own film now, right? Or no, I haven't built the building yet. I have to wait 31 days. All right, never mind. Let's not wait around for Lydia Globe. I thought Lydia Globe would make an amazing witch, but alas, a witch she is not. If you shoot the same actor in the same roles and genres too often, people will resent it. Ah, balls. Who filmed Judi Dench as a witch already? That was my idea. Oh my God, I hate you. They're like, don't film the same person in the same role, but also don't cast a young lady as an evil witch. It's like, F you. I can't do anything right. Can I hire a new person yet? I could wait 7 days. Maybe we wait 7 days then. If that's what they're gonna yell at me for. 2, 1. Ta-da! Alright, pause. New people. Free people. Free women. Bessie Patterson! Oh, dang! Oh, and also there's a lot of new people. We got Bessie Austin. We gotta get Bessie Patterson. She's an 8-star person, just like free floating. Lock her up forever. She was working for me at the end of my last playthrough, right? 200,000? Thank you, Bessie. Is 31 old enough to be an evil witch? I just realized that you're quite young. Comparatively. Is there any old people out here? No! They're unproven talent. How about young Charlie? You're an older gent. Carl Fisher. He's got commanding presence and a star. But he is pretty expensive. Oscar Casey, that's a fun name. I just realized I hired Bessie. Who does Bessie look like? Because I've named everybody except for you. Who do you look like? Gosh, she doesn't really remind me of anybody, like off the top of my head. Do you know, she kind of looks like what I imagine Betty White looked like when she was young. I have no idea if that's what Betty White looked like when she was young. Can I rename you? Could I only rename you when I... Or maybe I can only rename the people that I started with. Because it doesn't seem like I can change her name. She has kids and is married. Well, here we are. All right, Swan Neck. Let's stick with Judi Dench there. Cop. Have at it, Daniel. There we go. Let's get that movie pipeline going. 18 days to film, or pre-production, sorry. I was gonna say it's 18 days to film a movie. Things are so much faster when early on in the game. Oh, best to be on the safe side. Tour for a journalist. That's right. This guy is gonna look around for secrets. So let's give Kristen Stewart a task to do, which is to escort this dude around. Here, 15 grand. I'll pay you 15 grand to bother to keep this guy busy for a day. Holy cow, that's a lot of money in modern times, let alone back then. She was marvelous. He was dead drunk and went back home with his family. An investigation into the... Oh yeah, Ed Miller says that we're an amazing studio. I'm only gonna read the new stuff. If you guys want to see the old stuff, go watch my old playthrough. The influential French magazine Le Regard d'Or is holding a semi-secret party at the end of the month. People say they're preparing to break a big story about American cinema. It would be nice for us to be, to have an A-list actor like that. Do we not have anybody? Ah, they have to have that feature. Okay, hold on. We were just looking at a guy who had that skill. None of my current people have that skill. Look for free, folk. So Carl Fisher, Homer Barnett is an option. Oscar Casey is an unproven one, but is a rising star. So that is interesting. I think we take a flyer on Oscar Casey here. He fulfills the necessary role, I think. Hold on, before I buy this guy. Promising talent or rising star. Yes, okay. That works. So let's go back. Look at this dude. Oh, he's the jerk who said it was fine that Joe Duvall died. He looks very smarmy. They did a good job with that guy. Yeah, he's much cheaper than Bessie Patterson. But Bessie Patterson's an 8-star actress. She knows what she's worth. There we go. Oscar Casey shone brightly as the other stars. The script department, yes! All right, who do we got available to write movies here? Hold on. I need to be writing for the correct writer here. I think it was Bernard. No, it was Walter West as an adventure movie. All right, let's go to the story workshop. The first one, hot off the presses from Ben, is adventure movie. Ooh, what do we call it? I immediately thought of Romancing the Stone again. I love that movie. It's so dumb. Let's come up with our own, though. Our first unique movie from me. We could call it... Ooh, what if it's like... I'm picturing like... I've never seen the movie, but Lost City of Z. I'm thinking of that kind of thing where they're like in the jungle looking for a mysterious temple. Ooh, what? Let's call it, let's call it, this is gonna be like loosely based on the idea of Indiana Jones. Like you have this kind of adventure guy whose job is to like roam the world on adventures, like Nathan Drake, that kind of character. Ooh, Daniel Drake is a fun name. And the Temple of Thieves. Exciting. And now this opens up sequel possibilities for us immediately. Action adventure. We're gonna call it mostly adventure, but some action. In the tropical island. Obviously, but yes. Don't expect a good result if you ask the screenwriter to write a story about a cowboy or a detective. Yeah, I'm well aware. Daring adventurer for sure. The antagonist is... maybe a tribal chief? Let's say there's a love interest. That's always fun. Ooh, that's new. Ancient puzzle. Slapstick mayhem. Pinch me. Well, we only have 5 themes to play with, unfortunately, so we do need a finale. Protagonist finds treasure. That's fun. Yeah, this is a fun series of things. It could be wacky. Walter West, good luck to you, sir. I think that's a good movie. Daniel Drake in the Temple of Thieves. Yes, the services department is real. Do we go Susie Brooks or Susie Mitchell or Fred Brooks? Brooks, sorry. You know what? I think we go Fred. He's already got a level and he's leveled in the correct thing, which is money. Medical insurance. Yeah, I understand. I've done this many a time. What do we got? Special events is 900. Extended medical coverage is 5. Oh, we go silver Chronos. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to the 100,000 and just spend an extra 10 days researching what watches to purchase. Nicely done. Back up to half the score in pre-production of all things. I guess that's what happens when your scripts are so garbage. Oh, hold on. Get me another guy. Having a guy assigned to your movies can really help out in certain situations. The second cheapest guy is a level 3 already? All right, get me the 2 cheapest dudes. Oh, there was another cheaper guy. Actually, not like halfway through that decision. Kevin Simmons, there you go. Off you go. Upgrade complete. Script department, new ideas. All right, what do we got? As far as new ideas go, 300. I'm looking at days. By category is interesting. Oh, we gotta go mainlining into number of story elements per movie. Getting another one in 50 days, that just makes your movies better. It's a no-brainer. Steel Jaw. Ooh, who wrote that one? Was that a Felix? Yeah, way to go, Felix. Wow. Look at how many genres they jam into their movies. A modern American city with a cop. Felix. You could have easily swapped Tribal Chief out with Criminal Mastermind, and this would have been an A+ movie idea. Come on, man. A bank robbery and they rescue a hostage? You were so close. All right, we do Thomas Morrison on the soundstage. I don't think any of these are gonna be better, so we do soundstage for everything. This is my hint to the wannabe filmmakers out there. Use the soundstage as much as you can. It is cheaper, it is faster. All right, Vincent Campbell. All right, let's put our best feet forward here. We got Keanu Reeves, and then this time we'll put it on Oscar Casey. If the script is good, but the actor, I don't have any other actors that are anywhere close to as good. I don't need the hint. I understand the hint. All right, and let's get Swan Neck. Let's push this episode. Does that mean they found out? Or does that mean he was unsuccessful in suppressing the secret? Oh, what's this about? You know Bobby Martin, right? Yeah, he's a real peacock, smug with a big mouth, but the public adores him, and he adores the public, and heroin. I happened to be at a party in Malibu the other day, purely by coincidence, of course. I turn around and see Bobby just finished 3 ampules. Then he starts complaining about how rarely he gets to relax like this because no one really understands or appreciates him. I started thinking, why don't we just come out and offer him some of his damn heroin? As a friendly gesture, we'll show him how we understand that everyone, especially in this crazy business, has the right to their own particular needs. And we don't judge anyone. We're just making movies. Bobby is in the last year of his contract with Evergreen, and there's rumors he's going to renew. But I bet if we showed him some special attention, Bobby would bear it in mind. Ooh, this is fun. Let's do it. Give Bobby some heroin. In order to unlock illegal gifts, you'll first need to get the head of the services department on board. He'll probably agree for a modest bonus, provided he likes our studio. You can enter negotiations with the manager from the department upgrade screen. If all goes well, you'll gain access to the special upgrade tree. I think I would like to try that, but I would like to... I would like to try to negotiate with him first, or make him a bit happier first. Because if we go to our employees center here, and we go to Fred, oh, we don't even have the option to give him anything. So let's wait till the watches are done. It's 85 days, so we'll still have plenty of time to give him a watch or two, and then see if we can't convince him to do illegal things. All right, let's kick up the speed. I want to get Swan Neck into the theaters before the end of the episode here. So it's going to be a longer one. I hope you guys enjoy the long... Ooh, 500 cash per month. Absolutely. Hope you'll enjoy the longer intro video. She's gained a star. Dude, give Lydia Globe the time. I'm ready to shine. I'm feeling empowered and inspired. Creative. I'm not the same old Lydia Globe you used to know, always squeaking like a little gray mouse. Now I can roar like a lion. My old achievements are just a prologue. Awesome. New actress at the studio. All right. Steel Jaw is done. Up and down, so I think it kind of stayed relatively the same. Get Bruce May on the job. And then we've got Rolling Thunder coming out. The risk of leakage is reduced. Wonderful. Hey, good job, Salvador. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Oh, damn. What happened with Swan Neck? Help. Rolling Thunder. Pretty middling movie, but not too bad considering I didn't get any input on it. Detective Bandit. Very simple here. You really kept that one kind of calm, didn't you, my man? Ooh, we need a new cinematographer. Okay. Well, let's see who's free. Edwin Russell. Look at this man. Dude, there's some really, like, talented people available right off the bat. Do we want to go all in on Edwin Russell here? He's almost a 9-star gentleman. I mean, we might as well. That's kind of wild. Let's add to the offer. Give him some med insurance here. And then $133,000. This is like... Well... I was gonna say it's not the most exciting part of the game, but it is in a different part of the game where you're building your studio. Is kind of a different kind of fun, at least for me. I guess we could just go all on location. It's going to be a bit more expensive and a little longer to film, but I'd rather do that than just wait around. Same tech. Give them the extras. Give them the crew. We need a new producer. Dang, these people are really talented. Holy cow. Yeah, honestly, give me both of the high-ranking producers here. Am I gonna bankrupt myself by hiring these like really talented people all super early? Perhaps. But I feel like they're gonna pay me back in spades because they're just gonna boost how good the movies are, right? I have to assume that. Let's give it to Lester Christensen. We need a new director. Like, what the hell? This is a 9-star guy. And Herman Watson. He was working for me at the end of the last episode. Or the last series. I guess episode and series. All right, I'm going all in. I might bankrupt myself in the process here, but it's very exciting to try. All right. Add offer, medical insurance. And if we need to, we can fire our crappy directors. All right, Herman, have at it. Detective, let's give this one to Oscar Casey, and then the bandit can be James Franco. Start project. And then what's going on with Swan Neck here? What happened? She brought a cat to set. The filming will stop for 3 days. Everyone look for the cat. Yeah, let's make it. This is an easy way to increase her loyalty. So let's do that. Everybody look for the cat. All right, well, based on that now, though, I think I should pause the episode here. We're not going to get Swan Neck all the way to pre-production in the next 5 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the new series of Hollywood Animal. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see where the new studio goes, you want to see how the new update progresses, do subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.